Hidden behind an ordinary industrial estate is a large car collection. From classic cars to Porsches and even newer models, all have been left to decay, slowly being taken over by nature. In this episode, we venture inside this vast collection of vehicles to understand why these vehicles have been left behind. The terrain is quite varied, mostly filled with cars, but also featuring caravans and even a ship, as you can see here. The overgrowth was extensive, with plants growing everywhere.
Ford Probe. Oh nee. Oh shit. 924's.
These two blue and grey cars are Porsches, both dating back to the late 70s to early 80s. The 924 was intended as an entry-level model for the Porsche brand. However, judging by the extensive overgrowth, these two have been here for a long time. The cars are stored directly on natural soil, which accelerates the rate of decay. It wouldn't be surprising if the undersides of these Porsches are already rotten beyond repair. It was time to move further onto the terrain. We reached the main row of old cars. All the cars stored here seem to be in a random arrangement. The first one we encountered was a Peugeot 406, which had a body kit added to it. In a previous episode we explored an equally abandoned factory in Italy where these cars were built. Be sure to check this episode out if you haven't seen it yet. Most of the cars weren't all that old, mostly dating back to the late 90s to the late zeros. The condition of most of the cars didn't seem that bad. They were probably parked here, while still in drivable condition.
Moet je kijken, dit is gewoon prima auto dit. Hier, wacht. Ja. Kilometerstand, hier zie je de kilometerstand. Kilometerstand, oh, even kijken. 191.000.
This red car is a Fiat Coupe from the 1990s, also designed and built by Pininfarina. Like the Peugeot, this Fiat is becoming increasingly desirable among collectors. It's truly a shame that such classics are being left to rot, slowly deteriorating. The collection itself is located at the back of an old factory building, where we weren't sure if any activity was still taking place, so we had to keep quiet. Further on, we found this classic Vauxhall Victor, dating back to the late 50s. This was a true classic, going to waste. But this seemingly plastic-bodied car, probably someone's personal project, was also hidden here. The variety in the collection was impressive, including even an old Land Rover with a safari paint job. All of these cars are still quite sought after by enthusiasts. Motoring in general seemed to fuel the owner's interest, based on this old jet ski and this small tractor. But perhaps the most surprising find was this BMW 5 Series, which isn't even that old. A bit further, yet another, slightly older 5 Series was also found. It could be the case that he was a true BMW lover. Perhaps the owner has grown too old to take care of this large collection. Fortunately, we'll never know exactly what happened here that led to this sad end for some incredible vehicles. With this find, we covered all of this vehicle graveyard. What the future holds for this place is unknown.